All right, we're live. My favorite of the tweet from that interim was from Madison Rhiannon's RIP the stream 2016 to 2016.
It wouldn't be the first time we lost a stream.
Yeah.
At my age, you get used to a weak stream, trust me.
Oh, we're in Vince territory now, Corey.
Yeah. Can we talk about what happens when Alex and Donna come back from the hospital? Because this was the craziest part to me.
Just the breastfeeding?
They come back and that's part of the scene, and that was nuts in itself. But just how they're acting of like a couple who are about to expect a child, not even knowing each other.
It's crazy talk.
It's just
I
so.
love this. This made me so. I loved it. It made me so happy. I was so happy for them as a couple. I wanted them to be together forever in their delusional, wonderful space that they've erected.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there with them, like Tina Fey. I want to be there. That's how I felt about their relationship.
Yeah.
I
did not hate it at all. It was enjoyable.
The more you talk, Paul Packler, the more I analyze you and your personal life and how you fear commitment and fatherhood, and how episode poses personal problem for you, so you love episode to cover the fact that this is very much how you would behave in your early 30s.
Yes! Yes! Oh my God, it's all true!
Okay. Listeners, if you want Corey to psychoanalyze, have a moment of psychoanalyzing Paul on this show, please tweet us. Please tweet us and let us know, because I would love that.
Yeah, based on everything you've heard for the past 3 seasons, was Corey's psychoanalysis accurate?
And Paul, and Paul, this is great for you because therapy's expensive.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And this will be perfect. It's a
win-win.
win-win. It's a win-win.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we have this crazy scene in the kitchen. Alex and Donna are pretty much playing house. They're about to have a baby. It's just so, you have to watch. I can't even describe how nuts it gets. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we move on to another Lamaze. Donna's coming over for Lamaze again.
Well, I just want to say I sort of liked the way Alex manipulated his father at the end of this scene by saying, honestly, I just want to be as good a father as you are.
Yeah, that was fine. And Michael Gross plays it great. I gotta say, Michael Gross is really good at this episode.
Well, but all of a sudden he changed his tune when it's like, oh, well, I inspired him to become a father. And even though that's insane, too, because he's not a father.
I know!
It's the seductive quality of delusion, Corey. So seductive. I also, wait, just as a quick thing before we move on, I just want to have one quick thing. Is that Mallory and Jennifer come in. Mallory grabs the OJ from the fridge, and Steven has 4 glasses, empty glasses that he grabbed for no reason. And then he sets them down on the island. Mallory has the orange juice at the same time. Somehow she has her own glass for no reason. Pours it because she's taking a 5th glass. There should only be 4 Keatons. And so she pours herself from a 5th glass. I don't know why. And with that,
That's
let's
awesome.
go to commercial.
That was awesome. And we're
We'll be right back. All right. And we're back.
And we are back with more Le Mans. No, Wisconsin.
I'm just getting. I'm getting caught up with my. Yeah. Is this where?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Are we further along where Alex has the moo cow doll?
Oh yeah, that's how this scene starts. We're in the you and I we're on the same page here. But yeah, it starts off with Alex is he's got all these baby toys that he is very enthusiastic about. And he's obsessed with this little moo cow. No! Ah. Henry doesn't like moo cows. And he's kind of boring Steven. Lisa's kind of take it over for a second, Paul or Corey. Hold on.
All right. Guys, I'm not going to keep going. I'm just going to listen to Henry.
I can still hear you, you son of a bitch. It's not like I'm not listening.
So they Corey, help me out. They have the moo cow. Alex and Mallory are arguing. Jennifer thinks it's insane and cute at the same time, which so do I.
Yeah.
Right, I have that.
So you're kind of on Jennifer's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time ever. That's
For
how
the first time
insane
ever.
this episode is. I'm siding with you.
That's it. And and so that Alex has all this together because Don is coming over and they're gonna have a one-on-one Le Mans session with no instructor.
Private, yeah, they're gonna rehearse privately.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Here.
Yeah, and it's kind of in this. It's
Scott,
kind of in this scene.
I'm just Scott.
Yeah.
I'm just a little concerned about the audio quality for the episode. Is there anything you can do? Like there's all the pounding.
I'm moving around the house.
Is there anything that can be done? Okay.
Give me one sec.
All right. It's going to be insane to listen to. So I just want it to be a little bit cleaner if we can. And this is all edited out, by the way. Okay.
No, that's fine. Let's do this. Okay. Paul, for the best possibility, and I appreciate you guys and listeners and viewers. I appreciate your patience. Let me wrap this up in here with him, and then I'll be able to be outside, and the audio quality will be much better.
Cool.
So can we do a part 3? I'm sorry, guys.
No problem.
Do you have to go?
Okay. Yeah, I gotta wrap. He's wrapping up in here in the back. That's why I'm in the bathroom right now. That's why the audio is bad.
Scott, just go, and then we'll take care of it. Just shut down, and we'll take care of the rest of the episode.
You sure? I can jump back in.
Just go.
All right.
We'll wrap this up.
Finish it up.
It's like 5 more minutes. All right.
Okay,
we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just reading.
Corey, now that I got you alone.
I know. I'm reading your tweets.
They're pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
All right. So anyway, if you were just listening, we just lost Scott because he had to go take care of Henry. It's totally fine, but that's if you're hearing the edited audio version of this, that's what just happened. So so very quickly, the family goes out to watch a French film. Donna comes over to have the private, sexy, we think, practice with Alex, and then what happens?
Then the shit hits the fan, because finally, Alex and Donna have to have the talk, and she pretty much has it right when she lays down that we're playing house, we're play acting at this. This isn't real, and Alex is shattered with this news. He's shattered.
I'm shattered too. I really thought, honestly, I thought they could keep this going forever and it would be fine. But it's actually for an episode that is so off the rails of insanity, that her monologue and her like breaking things down is so thoughtful. I can't believe the same writers did both.
Absolutely. It seems like they jobbed it out. Her monologue was jobbed out to some serious, like some Oscar-winning screenplay writer. Because all of a sudden, it was like, oh, well, it makes sense. Everything you say makes sense. I buy everything. And she delivered it really well, too, very sincerely. The scene was played totally straight. It was really good. It was like, oh, this is what I've been waiting for the last, 12 minutes. For somebody to wise up and say, this is crazy talk. We're acting like we're crazy.
Absolutely. And so so they sort of break up, and she starts to leave, and then Alex is like, wait, Donna, that's my cow. She gives it to him. And then later, we flash to later, the family's back from the movie. Alex is annoyed with Mallory, and then we got to fit in that Mallory has a crush on Boy George.
That's pretty scandalous, I guess. But it also is pretty, it's pretty right on for that period of time, that because she's not sexually active in any way, shape, or form. So Boy George is a safe person for her to have a crush on.
Absolutely. The only thing that I thought was strange about that whole is that, he's obviously doing some like veiled homophobic thing. And there's one audience member who's clapping so loud about the joke. They're like, fuck Boy George.
I love Boy George, too.
There's like one guy. And so, like, finally, everybody leaves. It's just Alex and Steven and Elise. And it's this weird thing of, like, they're just trying to tie the episode together, and everything is so crazy, they really don't do it well.
No, they really don't. It's sort of kind of a giant clusterfuck there at the very end. They hang the three of them out to dry. They sort of have a lot of huggy, kissy, touchy-feely, we feel bad for you, and it makes no sense because I don't know what they feel bad for him for. There shouldn't be a sense of loss because there never was anything to lose.
Right. I mean, I was on the side of madness for this episode, but let me just take a step back. If my 18-year-old son started doing this, I wouldn't even know what to say. He would be acting so insane.
I'd be flipped out. I'd have a stroke yelling. I'd be good. What's wrong with you? Don't you see what's happening here? What kind of void do you have in your life that you're trying to fill it with a child that doesn't belong to you, with a woman you don't even know?
And the even crazier is that certain parts of the episode, he says that he doesn't even have feelings for Donna. It's just that he likes being a father.
Likes the idea of being a father. That's what's even worse, is like he likes the idea of it. He hasn't even really given it any kind of real critical thought of what it entails. And that's what's crazy, because he's such a smart guy. How do you not know? How have you not observed that it is a complicated job to do well?
Honestly, I feel like I could talk about this episode for like 3 hours, but I don't think we can. Do you have anything to wrap up with this, Corey, that you're like?
Gosh, no. Nothing to say. Stop the madness. Stop the madness, Alex B. Keaton.
Honestly, though, as the only praise I'll give this episode is that Michael J. Fox, for the first time, is like a star in this episode. His charisma in the, like, each scene, for as maddening and weird as it is, he is funny as hell in this episode.
I'll give you that much. There was definitely a sense of funniness in this episode. Even if I didn't find the episode making sense, it was like, it was sort of funny. There was some funny bits in it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get the hell out of here so we can get back, because we're going to record the next episode, and we're going to get Scott back here because we miss him. So that was it for episode 14. Here we go. Rate and review our show on iTunes, please. Please, please, please. We'll love you forever. For questions and comments, email us at qualitytimewithfamilyties@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, as some people are in this episode. We're so excited at this eventuality, at QTWFT for updates. You can also follow each of us. I'm at Paul Packler.
I'm at Corpep. And Scott's at Follow John.
Boom. So you can also like us on Facebook. We'd like to thank our host and producer, Barbara Dillon, at Fanbase Press. Dun da da! Fanbase Press is a comic book publisher and an online community supporting other creators and fans through daily reviews, interviews, and podcasts that span the pop culture spectrum. www.fanbasepress.com. Also, Perry Adams, who beautifully performs Family Ties and our theme song Without Us. Check out Perry's website, www.perryadams.com. Also, Bryant Dillon, who created our fantastic drawing and artwork, as well as edits our show, which after today's episode, he's got his work cut out for him. Bryant is the president and co-founder of Fanbase Press. Follow him on Twitter at Comic Book Slayer. And finally, also, Sean Foster, Fanbase Press's graphic designer, for designing our logo. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.